Alright, hi guys, how you going? So today we're going to be doing an antenna install on the Pajero. In particular, we're going to be installing the GME 370 and the 2.1 aerial. I've actually normally got my aerial mounted on the front bumper bar, but I wanted to change that this time around. I looked at a variety of different mounts. There's some bonnet bracket ones which actually fix off these two little bolts here. Again, I'm contemplating moving it to the roof, but basically I'm in and out of the CBD all the time and lots of low car parks, so I don't think that was going to happen. I needed to do the install this weekend because I'm heading out Border Track next week, so I couldn't order the brackets in time for the bonnet. I just grabbed these Z brackets. This is an official GME one, and this is a cheap and cheerful one. Mate, they're absolutely identical. One's polished and got GME branding, and the other one's not. One's half the price. So with these though, I quickly worked out in relation to putting it here, the gap between the bonnet and the edge is quite tight. Found potentially another solution involving the bonnet, but not using these two hinges up here, actually using the bottom part of the hinge and the bolts there. It will mean though, some of the plastic work just up above, I'll need to take the Dremel to it just a little bit to make some room, but I'm hoping I can get this to work, and it looks like a really ideal position. All right, let's see how it goes. Let's get started. All right, so like I said earlier, I was looking at this one, this Z mount, but the way it works is with this, the antenna isn't going to be level, it's going to be leaning forward, which affects the direction of the beam. You'd have to prop it up like that. The distance between here and here is quite tight. It can be done, mind you, but with a lot of stuffing around. The actual bolt that you need to fix it off, this bracket is not quite long enough, okay? So I did envisage, that's why I actually got two of them, was to actually meet these two brackets together and then put a hole in here, and that would actually fix the solution. So if you actually wanted to do this, that will actually take care of it. But I also found, if we get in nice and close under here, this is what we're actually going to be trying to do today. So if you get in here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be targeting this little bolt at the back here, okay? So from this position it looks like pretty difficult to get to and a bit of a pain, but in actual fact it's not. So let's swing around here. All right, so now if you look in here from the top, there's this one screw here we're going to take out, and then directly under it, right in between these two, it's going to reveal the actual bonnet bolt on the underneath. So that's what we want to get to. So the plan is, once we get to that bolt, we're going to have to do just a slight modification with the Dremel here of the plastic, but this is then going to sit perfectly in that position, which is exactly where I want it. And I'm purposely doing this on the driver's side, and you'll see that later why. How easy was that? So the bolt we want access to is just here. So the plan now is to actually simply mount that exactly there, okay? So what it's going to involve is we just need to put a little slit in this, and then vice versa on this side. Too easy. All right, let's get the Dremel out. All right guys, it might be a bit hard to show this, but I want to make sure that that's there. So what we're going to do is going to mark a line roughly where the position is for this bracket. All right, so that's perfect. So now we're going to pop this one just straight back in on top. Again, just line the hole up, and then we'll cut the rest of it. So that just sits straight in on top. That slot's all nice and lined up. So now let's just double check this. That'll fit. All right, so that all lines up. So let's get this bolt out, drop that one in, and let's see how we go. Might need a few more little touch-ups. All right, so she's just a 12 mil. So there should be no need to realign the bonnet or touch anything. So just create a little bit more room. All right, and that's it. She's solid as a rock. So, and what's going to be really nice is that the cable is going to come straight under here and straight in under the bonnet. All right guys, so that bracket's in perfect, but what we're going to have to do to get this back in, we're going to have to modify this a little bit. So as you can see, if we get rid of this little corner here, that should probably drop straight back in on place. All right guys, so it took a little bit of work, but again, the main part's still there, but yeah, this had to be chopped around a little bit to make it all work. So that still locks in place. We'll pop that screw in. Well, we won't pop the screw in yet because we've got to run the cable through behind it. But yeah, looking good. All right guys, so she's all finished. That is absolutely rock solid. And what I like, it's actually not far from the wheel well and the shocker. So I think in this position here, it's going to be fantastic. Whereas on the front, it cops quite a fair beating on the bumper bar. So we'll see how it goes. And then with the antenna post here, it's not going to obscure your vision at all. And then I'm planning on actually mounting the unit on this side of the car and obviously the handset. And again, less cable, better reception. So that's it. All right guys, so that's it for this video. Again, if you want to check out the full install and running the cable and the whole GME unit and that, go check out the various links on the channel. All right. Again, it's quite a unique way of doing it. I haven't seen anyone do it before, so I'll let you know in the next few months how it goes. I'm actually heading out border track next week, and they've got a big trip planned next year doing the Abela Highway over a couple of weeks, heading out that way. And again, Corrugation City. So let's see how she goes. All right, I hope you're enjoying the content. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and again, share it around also. Check out the rest of the channel, and I'll see you on the road maybe. All right guys, cheers, bye.